It's your boy Ante, and welcome to Alpha Talk episode 12. I got an amazing guest in the building. It's a alumni from Off the Truck for all the people out there that worked on the truck with me. But before we get into who the guest is, I got a couple sponsors to shout out. This podcast is sponsored by D&T Investments. What is D&T Investments? D&T Investments is my father and my stepmom's company. What they do is they invest in homes and then they fix them up and they put them back on the market. If you'd like to get in touch with them, you can at 254-334-9240. This podcast is also sponsored by my very own gaming team. It's called Alpha Gaming, and you can reach us at Alpha Gaming Team _ on Instagram. Also on Facebook, it's Alpha Gaming TEAN 1 _ Don't ask why, but we got a lot of things coming up in 2021, so just be prepared for that. But the guest that we have here for today is Mr. Alex Carter. And I'd like to introduce you, man. How you doing today?
Doing pretty good, man. Good night tonight.
Good. I'm glad I got you on here because I don't know if you remember, but I don't know. On the truck, we used to talk about a lot of things. When you're on that truck, bro, you talk about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You talk about some things that people don't want to, hear about. But we've been through a lot on that truck, and I've been through a lot with you working and stuff. So
yeah.
I'm glad to have you on this episode today.
Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. So we got a lot of things. We got a couple things to talk about today. But first, I know you're a Steelers fan, and I need to get your opinion, man. So what's going on? What happened, man? Y'all was on the roll, and now it's just like things just falling apart.
Well, Steelers, man. I just feel like with us, we lost a lot of key players on the defense, and that really hurt us a lot.
You got a point.
And then Big Ben, he's trying to keep the team rolling, and our receivers dropping balls. We're not known to be dropping balls like that.
That is one thing about this. Y'all don't really drop balls like that.
Yeah,
and I will say, Juju, everybody was shaming him for him dancing. I mean that's his thing though, and he low key was rocking with it for a minute. I don't think he should have stopped it though. All these people out here made him stop, and I was like, man, that's messed up. Let them be. But I feel like the Steelers are they going? What you think? What you think they gonna make it? What?
Man, I'm right now, it's hopeful. For all the Steelers fans out there, I know we're hopeful for this. Like, we're really hoping we can get far enough, especially at the last few weeks, and we're losing games. But on top of that, I really feel like we got a good chance to put ourselves in a position to get to winning. But it's like I said, our key defenses, we lost a lot of guys. Devin Bush, and it goes to Bud Dupree. So,
that Devin Bush loss, man.
That hurt us a lot.
Yeah, that hurt.
A lot.
I'm not even a Steelers fan. I felt that. Man, I don't even talk about my Patriots. We're gonna keep them out of the discussion. We got a long way to go. We gotta fix a couple things. We gotta get some receivers. We gotta get Cam in the mix of Belichick. It's a couple things, man. But they're saying that Patrick Mahomes might be the MVP.
Yeah. They're saying I think it was like Patrick been playing really good this year.
They said he's breaking almost all the records that he already broke.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's crazy because in high school, we played against them.
Yeah.
And I just think that's so crazy to see like people our age and like NFL like that's. And this man been on the Madden cover.
Yep.
This man went to the Super Bowl already. Got a 10-year contract.
At a young age.
Man.
And he's only getting better. He's going to be a scary guy. He's going to be that guy that everybody's going to look like, oh, we're playing him this week. We got to really prepare. He's that type of guy.
10 years with the Chiefs.
10 years. And he got that max deal. He's going to be there for a while. I just feel like he's going to be one of them type of guys.
Do you think he's the type of guy to re-sign again if he has the opportunity?
I mean, it just depends on how many Super Bowls he can get to within his 10 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Boy,
if I promise you, Patrick Mahomes pulls a 10 Super Bowls, bro, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like Patrick Mahomes. And he owns, he owns half of the, what's that baseball team? I think Kansas. The MLB team. I don't know I can't remember their name, but he owns half of them.
Yikes.
He used that check to get own half of them.
He's already been. Look at that. He's already been a businessman already. He's already preparing himself for the future.
Already got his woman pregnant. He in the thing. He in that thing, man. But what I was gonna say, I seen this post about Big Ben, and they were saying like if Big Ben wasn't in the NFL, he'll be a homeless guy. I was like, what? But there's a picture of him. He had an afro and a long beard.
Yeah,
and he looked like a homeless guy. And to be honest with you, I can kind of agree. Like, what Big Ben do outside of football? Nothing.
Nothing, not really. And I love Big Ben. And I think he's one of the best Steelers that came through as a quarterback.
What other Steelers have there ever been?
If we have really been better, we had Stewart, and then of course we got Bradshaw.
Bradshaw,
our main guy. But even Bradshaw even said it, like Big Ben was one of the best. He broke every record that was going on for the Steelers. Big Ben broke them all. And
I
so
never even paid attention to Big Ben.
I
Like that.
know. Me being a Steelers fan, I just seen all the records. He just broke. I was like, okay,
Have you been a
he's good.
Steelers fans all your?
Pretty much my whole life. Like my family's crazy enough. They're all mostly Cowboys.
Oh man.
Yeah, so you know how that goes. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a Steelers fan, and my brother, he's actually a Ravens fan. And
Okay.
then my mom, she's like in between. Like she loves Steelers, but she's from Dallas. So
Okay.
she's like a home broken thing right there.
So for the people out there that don't really know, what is it that you do outside of, you know what I'm saying, actual work? Like, what do you do outside of working at a regular job?
Me, I'm trying to right now. I'm coming up as an actor also.
Okay.
So I do YouTube also. So if y'all didn't check my stuff out, Laugh Now.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Shout it
Yeah,
out.
Laugh Now too. Check that out if y'all can. We need supporters. We're trying to
Yes,
get
sir.
it going, and you know we like to do funny content. We like to make everybody laugh. So you know, Laugh Now too.
I ain't gonna. When you was on the truck telling me that you was like acting, and then you showed me that skit that y'all did.
Yeah.
With the basketball at the basketball court.
Basketball, yeah.
And I was like, wait, what? No, there's no way this dude Alex is. You know what I mean? I was like,
Yeah.
and then I finally followed you on social media. I was like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? He be dressing up, looking. I was like, that's pretty dope because like you just meet people. You never know like what they do.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. And I just think like, man, that's pretty cool that you're an actor and you're out here actually doing your thing. And I seen this post recently that you was doing like a photo shoot for your brother's music video.
Yeah, my brother's music video. Yeah, it's called Lingo. Check, it's coming out soon. We're trying to get this out going too, but it's Lingo, and it's called from Bless 'Em Lee. It's called Bless 'Em Lee. So check, it's coming out pretty soon. We got the video already going for that
I
one.
wonder why he went with lingo.
Yeah, Lingo is kind of like, you know how you in Lingo and you get that groove and you're in a whole different world, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. Now that you bring that up,
Yeah.
I watched that Disney show called Soul.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I watched it, and it was a little bit different from what I expected to be.
Yeah.
And so, okay, they were basically talking about like how you get in that groove, like how pianists get in the groove, and like they kind of just go out their zone.
Yeah.
And so like, it's like an out of body experience. You know,
exactly.
you really don't know. Like, so I feel what you're saying because I seen that. I think everybody should watch it.
Yeah,
But I seen
yeah.
this conspiracy theory about the title, but I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah,
It's a little bit weird. But
I like how they went with that though. I really did.
have you seen it?
Yeah. Like, well, I haven't seen like that, but I heard a lot about it, good about it, but so far I've seen how it is, and people come to explaining it.
Yes.
It's like I said, you're in the whole like a lingo. You're in the whole lingo. You're out of body, out of mind, and you're pretty much doing your own little thing outside.
And like in the movie, it was basically explaining how people get like depressed and sad, and they
Yeah.
go into this like dark mode, and they have that in the movie. Like they have these people who just give up on themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
And they get surrounded by all these like sand and dirt, and they just can't get themselves out of it. Somebody has to literally come pick them up out of there to like make them better. And then there was, man, it's crazy. Like you have to work yourself. Either you're gonna go on the line and you're gonna get chosen, either hell or heaven,
Yeah.
or you're gonna try again and work your way into being a better person so you can.
See, I like see. That's what made me want to go. I'm not gonna watch that. For
Yeah,
sure.
you should watch it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna watch it. I've been watching a lot of Disney stuff.
Me too. I love Disney. That's the one I haven't got to yet, but
Yeah.
I've been all on.
Have you seen Onward?
Onward? Yeah, I seen Onward. Yeah.
I watched it last night and I was like, what is this? Like, this is, but it's like the graphics. I was looking at the graphics. I was like, bro, the graphics is crazy.
Yeah.
They're making the graphics look like it's real life.
Real life.
And kids really enjoy watching this stuff. And I'm like, man, it's kind of like how kids are getting addicted to TikTok.
But you think about our Disney movies back in the day, and it's different from now.
It's totally different.
It's totally different.
I used to be ready to go home to watch Disney stuff.
Yes.
Especially, I know it's not Disney, but That's So Raven. That's So Raven is Disney.
Yeah, this is
It
Disney Channel. Yep, the Disney Channel. So, yep, it's all Disney right there.
Bro, Disney used to be, man, Disney is the coolest thing, though. And the fact that they made it into an app, you know what I'm saying? Most people, what they do is they'll give the tablet to their kid and be like, just go sit down. But I feel like that's not a good idea because, kids will just wander off on whatever they want.
Yeah, and there's so much stuff that's crazy in the like YouTube and stuff like that, just like that. So that started happening like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
While they had to keep the kids off of it and you can't watch it.
And I'm also just not finding out a couple months ago that in different countries, you know how they buy cell phones, like prepaid phones?
Yeah.
What they'll do is the companies will preload Facebook on there. So they won't have to download. Facebook's already on the phone. And if you really think about it, Facebook is kind of toxic, bro. It really, really is toxic.
Yeah.
And like all the stuff that happened back in 2020, shout out to 2020.
Yeah.
But
2020.
It's a lot of stuff that happened because of Facebook. Like Facebook promoted a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just crazy. But I have this theory about comedians. I feel like comedians will go out of play here soon. Why do I say that? Is because people can't take real jokes.
Yeah. People, I feel like I'm with you on that because I feel like a lot of people take it's kind of sensitive now. Like, bro, everybody takes everything sensitive, so you got to watch what he say. Like Dave Chappelle, I know you saw his stuff. Mm-hmm. He say certain stuff about certain things, and then they get him on for that. He gets sued or something like that because people just back then people wasn't serious like sensitive like that.
Yeah,
nowadays you got to watch what you say or you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, like Joe Rogan was explaining, like he used to go to so many like comedy plays. And it used to be like cussing going on, like people cussing out people in the stands, And nowadays, I feel like somebody would get so upset, they'll either wait for him to come outside or they'll take him to court.
See, right there. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's like people just like, I don't know how we got this sensitive. I really don't. And back then, like I said, people used to be a little sensitive, but they could take a joke. Okay, he's a comedian. He's not really serious. He's just kind of he want to do something with content to make us laugh.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's like, no. You gotta watch about this or watch about that.
It shouldn't be like that.
Yeah,
though.
It shouldn't be like that.
Because I feel like if you're gonna be a comedian, like obviously you're gonna say some things that's gonna be hurtful, but I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 they don't mean it.
Yeah, they don't mean
it's just like something to make you laugh about it. And I'll be watching DC Young Fly, the 85 South show.
Yeah.
Bro, they be clowning. They be clowning people all in the stands
every time.
But nobody in there gets offended. So it's like I don't know. I guess it just depends on different crowds.
Who the crowd is.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I feel. Do you feel like the same way it would be for actors?
Yeah, I feel like me being an actor and all that stuff. Like, I feel like when I get even more further into my acting career, I'll have to be careful of what I say or what I do because certain people like will take things differently, or I don't like how he did that. I don't like how he said that.
Yeah, because
it's like crazy.
I truly don't know anything about the acting scene, but I know there's like some lines that some actors don't really agree with.
Yeah.
That's really true.
Yeah, it is true. It's very true. Yeah, sometimes we look at them and be like, I don't know about this one. Like, or you might be sometimes like religion.
Yeah,
you feel like religion.
Yeah.
Like, I can't really say this because I'm really religious about this certain type of thing, and it's crazy. So that's why I say you got to be careful of what you say and what you do when you become an actor.
So I guess some people just might like money like that. Though.
Yeah, some don't care.
Yeah, some don't care.
Hey, it pays. It pays.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a deep question for you. Okay. But how do you feel about men doing the female role?
Men doing female role? See, my thing is this: like, I know some people do that because they kind of scared of their sexuality. If you know your sexuality, you know what I'm saying. So men do it because sometimes they get paid more. Mm-hmm. Just like that, they get paid more sometimes like that, or they just do it sometimes. So like, I know.
No, go ahead.
No, yeah, I just feel like so. A lot of guys, some guys just do it because like say it's pay more, or they can play that part so well.
Yeah,
it's kind of scary sometimes.
I feel that,
but you can play the part so well. It's just concept for the customer or concept for the audience, pretty much.
I feel like some roles though, like some of the acting that I be seeing, I'm like, okay, bro. I know you read it over a couple times. Like, you had to put on a little tutu. Like, okay, I feel like when it gets to that point, like wearing the heels and stuff, I think that's a little bit too far. Now, Martin Lawrence doing Big Mama. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. There's a black dude, actor, I can't remember his name, but I've seen him in a lot of roles recently where he kissed another dude. And I was like, bro.
I know, they'll be taking too far. Like, sometimes it does get to that point, but...
if you gotta feed the family, man, I guess you gotta feed the family. You gotta feed the family.
Yeah, like I said, I know one guy. I can't remember his name. If anybody knows, he's on Chuck and Larry, and he plays the big guy. He plays a lot of hard roles.
I don't think I've ever seen.
You seen Chuck and Larry? Okay, but I can't see any other movie. Oh, Baby Boy.
Baby Boy is my favorite movie.
Yeah,
I know about it.
Big guy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
So he plays on Chuck and Larry. He plays like a gay character, but you never think so because he plays a lot of serious roles. And
that is true.
And he threw everybody when he came in there like, I'm gay. He's like, wait a minute. And he played it so good. A lot of people like, wait, hold on.
Wait, he's gay.
No, he's not gay in real life, but he played the gay character so good.
Okay.
And I always had speculation like, wait a minute, what's going on?
They say the same thing about that one Mexican actor who always plays like a bad person in every movie. I can't remember his name, but they showed like every name that he has.
Yeah.
It was all like some Hispanic
or like Carlo. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
what you're talking
yeah.
about. Yeah, he was on Fast and Furious. I remember you talking about.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, like that's. I guess if you fit the character, you fit the character.
And
But
that's why they always like, if I was to do that something like that, they would probably always call me because they know I'll play that role. And I ain't trying to be that type of actor either. Like, I want to be an actor that kind of does multiple roles. You stay in one role, you're just gonna say that same money. There's other roles that could be bigger money.
Okay,
you know?
like basically change it up a little bit.
Cause I could do comedy, but I could do action, and also I could do drama. So it's like you got to have a repertoire in every category you in.
Man, I can only imagine how the drama sets be.
Yeah,
I don't know how people do it though.
I did a play. It's a play that was like it's a little play. You know, I joined it because my mother she helped the director write it, and I did a drama play. And I was like, man, I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah.
So, because I always did comedy for a long time. And then, I started doing action, and then I did drama. I was like, wait, I'm kind of good at this.
Yeah, yeah.
So he started doing more and more.
Dang. I personally, I don't think I could ever do acting. I just couldn't take the person serious. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to some parts, I'm just like, how did they? And I know some people probably do it over and over again.
Yeah.
But I heard, is it true that if an actor keep doing it over there, they gotta pay for that?
Yeah, no, like you do it over and over like that. Tell me, like just like
cut scene, like
no. I don't like. I think when you get big, I don't know how they do when they get a little more bigger. But you're like in a lower type. When you're trying to come up, I don't think you don't get paid. You don't have to pay every time you get cut like that.
Wow, I seen this clip, man. How they rotate the camera and there's a whole bunch of people just moving chairs and like moving it as I'm like. That's so crazy. And then when you actually watch the movie, it's like you don't even notice anything.
You think nothing. Yeah, they do it so good.
How long does a whole like movie process take? Like in one day? Like not obviously it doesn't happen all get done in one day, but how long is a work day?
It depends on what the movie and what type of scenes. Like me, I haven't gotten to a bigger role movie yet. I did a lot of scripts and scenes and doing this. My brother, he kind of wanted to influence me to get into acting because he did the movie. You seen the Carter High movie on Netflix?
What?
And he was the nerd guy on there. He was a nerd. Yeah, my little brother. Yeah, that's him.
No way.
Yeah, and he played that work so good. But I remember being there and he coming home late. You could have long sessions and you could be like going down and doing like all the stuff like that.
I just don't understand how people can remember that many lines.
Yeah, it's crazy. He told me I saw the script, I saw the line. But that's when I started my acting. Actually, when he showed me the script, his line, what he had to do. And I got a friend of mine named Giovanni, and he actually was in the Bad Boys 3 movie. He was an extra though, but it was so much stuff he had to do over there. He was in like it's like a regular job, pretty much 8 to 10 hour shift.
God.
But you getting paid some good money.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
8 to 10 hour shit every day. He was doing that for a good 3 weeks. And but he had to go way to Atlanta to get that done and then come back.
Where here?
Yeah,
Texas?
he's living in Texas, Dallas. Yeah.
So just back and forth.
Back and forth. And he went out there and he was like, man, it was a long job, but he's opportunity,
Yeah.
He give you some repertoire, give you some stuff like that out there.
What in the world? So when did you start acting? Like when did you start taking it like serious?
So I took it serious. I want to say 2018, like beginning 2018. That's why I kind of started like, okay. I started seeing like going through life. You don't know what you're trying to do and what you do, and you try to fit where you fit in.
Yeah.
I just started. I knew I like to make people laugh. I like to make people like enjoy themselves when doing stuff. Back then, you literally have like a big mindset. You like your mind's everywhere.
Yeah, trying to figure it out.
Trying to figure it out. When I got older, I was like, I like movies. I like doing this. I like working scripts because I'm the type of actor that I'm gonna learn my script. I'm gonna like along yours, so I know when I don't have to mess up.
Yeah.
And everything else. So
perfection,
and it just came on me like I was so natural. I did my first script. It was like even my mother and my brother and the people that I was working with, they was like, man, you're natural at this. Like a lot of people come here, they struggle, but you knew what to do without anybody kind of telling you. You just went on it. I said, you know what?
Dang.
It was click. Like
yeah. Yeah, in that movie Soul, they were talking about people's purpose and how people gotta find their purpose. And it sounds like, my man, you found your purpose, man.
Yeah, man.
And I really hope to see you in bigger movies. And one day I hope to come on the set.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I don't know, bro. I feel like it's like that Secret Service access, like how you be seeing in movies, how people trying to sneak in the set and stuff.
Get the set. And see what they doing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. Is there any most recently like movies or skits that you have done recently?
We did another skit. Let me see. We're working on one right now. and that's what I'm trying to do too. Also, is producing, try to get, and I get into the acting career. I'm trying to get to the point that I can produce a movie and make my own. If I make enough money, yeah. So I learned like a lot from different people and different producers and seeing how they did it, and I was like, man, if I can get some more repertoire, like getting this acting going on, then I can make my own little movie I want to make, and that's what I'm working on now. We're making like little skits and stuff like that, like horror and action. That's what you saw the pictures while I was doing the cop one. That's actually
I seen that.
We're gonna end up doing. It's a serious skit, but it's like an action cop one. Like
What?
We got the script right down, stuff like that.
Got the whole plan figured out. I just can't wait to see. I can't wait to see, man. And it was so crazy to think, cause bro, you don't know. I don't think you fully know what happened. What happened to me at Wisteria.
Yeah, you what?
I got into a motorcycle wreck, bro.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was pretty dangerous.
Yikes! I mean, they might have mentioned that. I think they mentioned that a couple times.
I don't think they mentioned it at all, bro.
But I remember something like he got hurt. That's what they said. You got hurt.
Yeah.
And that was it. They didn't really go into details about what happened.
Think, was you there that day I came up there? I came up there and I was barely walking.
He was limping. Yeah. I remember that.
It's because Dalton wouldn't. I don't think they believed me. Like, I literally had to come up there. It was my last check.
Yeah.
Because they were telling me I had to come get my check, and I'm like, bro. And they're like, can my girl get it? And they're like, no. I'm like, bro, I can't walk. Like, I literally, it was crazy, man. I got into a whole wreck. It was the night. I can't remember what day it was. It happened on June 20th, actually.
June 20th, yeah.
No, July 20th. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. It was that night. It was that Friday night. We got off. I remember we got off work, and I remember I went home. I went to bike night, and then that's when it happened. When on my way home, it's pretty crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's strange because I know at the end they ended up closing the year after. That next year was on August.
When'd you leave?
I left, but right before they closed, I knew. I was like,
you knew already? Yeah,
I already knew. They told us like months before, and I was like, no, you know what? And at the time, I was like, I don't want to struggle looking for a job.
Yeah.
And, I hear COVID and everything.
Oh, no.
Everybody losing their jobs. Like, man, it's going to be hard to find a job. So let me go ahead and start finding a job now. And as soon as somebody gave me an opening, I left. I took it. And I was like, I got I got to go.
That's the smartest decision.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I already kind of figured they were going to go downhill.
Yeah.
It's just the way everything was.
Everything. So unorganized
And it's something I'm like, dog, I could do your position better than what you doing. It's ridiculous, man. And then, the whole organization. But shout out to the dude who came out there. I mean, who made Wisteria.
Yeah.
I hope he sleeping on top of a lot of money. Cause
yeah. I did with Andrew, right?
Andrew something.
But shout out to Andrew. I liked him. he did pretty good when he was in Wisteria, man.
Yeah. So, man, I just want to have another question for you about the whole acting scene. So coming into the new year in the future, what do you think acting is going to be? Do you think it's going to be like how it's been going, or you think it's going to be some futuristic, who knows what it's going to be?
Yeah, like I feel like it's going to be, like you said, futuristic, who knows, because it's going to be like this for a little bit just because of COVID, but I still see movies coming out even without when COVID's going on.
How is Netflix coming out with all these?
Yeah.
Do you think... How is Netflix coming out with all these movies every day? It's like they just pushing it out.
It's like when you have like a protocol. I guess they're doing like NBA did it. Everybody kind of in a little bubble and stuff like that, and everybody kind of just stays in a little circle and be safe. And they get money from the movie because you can't put in theaters because nobody really going to theaters because everybody trying to be safe. So that's why HBO Max coming out with like the Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder Woman on
HBO was
Max.
on there, and then Netflix got some movie coming in there, and I seen somebody else. I forgot what station it was or what app, but they got movies coming out there too. And especially like I know Coming to America is coming out of one of those. Coming to America too. Yeah.
Wait, it's gonna be on one of these apps?
Yeah, one of these apps. It's coming out in the summertime. So
what?
Yeah, so they got a lot of movies coming out of apps now.
And they're adding a lot of classic movies on Netflix now.
Yeah, a lot of classic movies.
That's so crazy, man. And doesn't Netflix have their own crew, like their own production crew?
Their own production people.
That's how they be doing them Netflix originals.
Yep. I think that when they sold Carter High to Netflix, and they let them get it and let them show their movie, they had it went through some people, but sorry. They went over there and kind of gave it to them for the Carter High. So Netflix I feel like Netflix is going to be one type of movie that's going to take a lot of title movies.
You think so?
And bring it in, yeah. But now everything's app-based.
Yeah, that's true.
I think this COVID made everybody app-based now. So everything's going, okay, you want to see this movie. You're probably going to have one, I feel like in the future, they're going to have one app that's going to be nothing but movies. Like instead of you go to the theaters, you just got this app you can go on your TV. Cause you got smart TVs now and smartphones.
They literally put Wonder Woman on HBO Max.
Yeah,
Like you
HBO
don't have
Max.
to go to the theater.
Exactly.
I didn't know that. I was gonna go to the theater and pay money, but people was like, "Nah, watch it on HBO Max." I'm like, "Wait,
See,
what?"
That's what we watched. We watched it on HBO Max, and we didn't go to no theater. We was at home and we just watched it right home now.
But I feel like some of those movies on Netflix have already been recorded probably in 2018, 17. Who
Yep.
knows? Because there's no way that people are doing. There's no way. I know a movie takes a year to make,
Yeah.
almost.
It depends on how big the movie
Transformers, I know that took a
is.
long time.
It took a long time. See, like when going to the movie industry, you kind of learn some stuff, and like our Avatar. They make this Avatar here, but they making another one right after that one. Kind of what they did with Civil War. Avengers.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they made that Avengers, and once they got done with that one, they knew they were gonna make a lot of money, so they went on and made the other one. They started go ahead and started the other one.
Once they finish, they just
Yeah, they kept going. So
Okay.
there's no stopping. So you're like, oh, this is coming out 2019. The other one, we already started on the one that's gonna come out 2023. So that's how they do it. That's how you keep your movies going like that.
that's how that paper roll in.
Yeah, that's how the paper rolls in.
Okay, I didn't. Hey, you try telling me things I didn't even know about.
So yeah, that's you got to keep it rolling because you especially know the movies are gonna be popular. And you know your movie's gonna be somewhat like, okay, we don't know.
Yeah.
That's why someone kind of wait for a long time. They make the money and they use that money for the next movie. So
Dang, that's some knowledge, right, bro? So how do you feel about the Hollywood lifestyle? Would you ever move to LA for acting?
Actually, honestly, and I talked to my family, even everybody else, but like, yeah, I
You
would.
would?
I would. Like, if I get to, I won't get to a certain point that I make enough good money to go stay in LA, because I know that's where you can get your best shots, that's where you get your best opportunities, and that's where you get the big movies, you know.
Where area in LA?
LA, I don't know. I want to somewhere nice.
Somewhere nice.
Somewhere nice, yeah, because
It gotta be LA.
it's gotta be LA.
Oh,
It has to.
well, yeah, it gotta be LA. 'Cause really, I don't really know nowhere else that's like fancy like LA.
Because I know that most of the movies are pretty much started in L.A. and then some part they probably can do it in because I know Bad Boys shot in like Atlanta. Everybody think it was Miami, but no, it was actually in Atlanta. Bad Boys got
Wait,
shot.
which one?
The last one.
Oh, the
newest one.
last. I thought you meant because there was one that was in Miami.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. It's like they did some of the movies, the scenes in Miami, but they did some of them in Atlanta. It was a club in Atlanta they did it at. If you kind of read back the back road. So.
I've never walked up on the movie scene before.
So, but it's really cool how they like you seen it, and but on top of that, like I would stop in like L.A. Really talk. L.A. would be my spot when I move.
Future, like settled in.
Yeah,
done deal.
I got the plans to have places every here, but
Yeah.
L.A. would be my place. That'll be my main
Number
plan.
one place. I don't know if I can move to LA.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like when you get a lot more, you be like more successful, and you kind of just got things rolling for yourself. Wherever you live, you're gonna live it.
That's true. I'll have a house in LA. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't stay there. If I had to stay somewhere, it'd probably be like, I don't know. I've never thought about it like that, honestly. I'll probably stay in Texas for a bit because I do want to get some land out there and going towards Amarillo.
Don't get me wrong. I would have a house in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
Texas is always gonna be home.
You can't, the land's cheap, man.
Yeah,
You get your nice little crib
Might
over.
as well grab it.
Might as well. There's people out here making I'm just not like learning the whole process of like houses and stuff, like how somebody, let's just say like this square is a neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
If somebody builds a $1 million house, everybody's property value is gonna go up,
Exactly.
and most of those people are gonna move out because they can't pay it anymore. And I'm like, dang, either are you doing good for the community, or are you doing bad? Like, which one is it? Yeah, it's a lot to know about when you get into a house.
Yeah, I know. Like a lot of people, they come to Texas because people from Detroit and Chi-Town, yeah, and L.A. They come to. I admit, so many people from different states and cities. They like we from Texas because it was cheaper.
I recently seen that since COVID and stuff, there's a lot of people moving out of the big cities and they're coming to like the lower cities that didn't have all the riots and burning buildings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like they know something we don't know about.
Yeah.
What they know that we don't know.
Yeah, they know something.
It's the blue states that know something.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Cause
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get into a political talk, but if I have to say, when Joe Biden, when all this is finished, it's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
Either or, whoever wins is gonna get crazy.
Yeah, because I think, my thing is like that one is, I just hope we figure it out. I really do. Like, it's going to get crazy, but I just feel like the first thing we need to do is attack this COVID thing.
Yeah.
If we can find a way to attack this COVID thing and get people kind of back into the track, back into their lives, then we can figure everything else out.
I will say there has been people since March, I wouldn't say locked up, but there has been people scared to come out of their home since March, bro. We're in the whole new. Shout out to January 2nd of the new year 2021. But we're in a new year now. There's people that's been in March, and I know one of my friends was saying that her sister, best friend, won't let her. Her parents won't let her see her because they said go get a COVID test. And then I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that's how it is now, bro. Like real talk, you can't go nowhere else until go get a COVID test, and then we can talk. After that. 'Cause you don't never know who, because it's so scary that you don't know you have it. You could have it. You could be just perfectly normal, fine.
Yeah.
And you have it.
I guess you really want to know unless you go get the test, huh?
Yeah, unless you get the test. And then sometimes the test, you don't know the test sometimes. Some people got the test 3 times. They had it one first time, at the second and third time they didn't have it. Or they didn't have the first time, they had the second time, they did it again, they didn't have it the third time.
You really don't know.
You really don't know.
I guess the only time you really know is if you have, I guess, the symptoms, huh?
Yeah, the only symptoms is going to show you.
Because that's why all these numbers, case numbers, is all over the place.
Going up. And you got to think about the people that used to. You got to understand. You got to understand. Like, it's been so hard for us to adjust to this life because we're so used to going out, doing our own thing, go to bars, go do this, and go feel family and everything. So you can't expect America just to be like, okay,
come to a complete halt.
Yeah, we're gonna go halt and just stay in.
Yeah,
because some people just like, no, I've been doing this my whole.
That's what I was telling a couple guys at work, and they're like, well, how come all these other countries? I'm like, these other countries, they live the life we live like in the U.S., but they kind of don't. We have a lot of freedom here.
A lot of freedom.
And the people in America are kind of arrogant, you know what I mean? Like, they won't do what they gonna do.
Yeah.
We're not gonna, and that's what I'm saying. America is one of the leading nations. We're not just gonna, we can't come to a complete stuff. There's stuff that comes in and out of the U.S., imports, exports, like, we got to keep going. Like, we can't just come to this halt.
Yeah, and that's why that's this reason why we stopped for a week, we stopped with what, week or so?
I think so.
And then we went back to opening. Cause Texas, we live off of this type of stuff. We need our stuff come out of the stores open. That's what we had them. Okay, you only have this many people come in, and this half a line, or 50% people can come in, or 25% people can come in.
Yeah,
that's how we went to that point.
And go ahead.
Yeah, because we live off of that.
Yeah. And another reason why some of these cities been moving out. A lot of people been moving out. There's been people living in New York and Cali that just been leaving their apartment because these governors are taking these protocols like it's the Holocaust or something.
Yeah.
You telling these folks they can't go see their family. If you see their family, you're gonna get jail time or a fine.
See, that's what I said. And it was a couple too. There was a couple that came to Texas actually. I don't know everybody seen it in the news, but they came to Texas. They live in New York, but they couldn't go back because of COVID. They had that 14-day
quarantine.
The quarantine. So they didn't know how they gonna pay their bills up there.
Yeah.
We can't move now because we're stuck here. so that's kind of crazy.
One of the I know Joe Rogan moved to Austin because he left Cali because of what's going on, all this stupidity that's going on in Cali. Yeah, it's crazy in Cali. I don't know what's gonna happen in Cali, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me too. And that's something I'm scared about. I feel like Texas is gonna get to a point like that, and us just kind of shutting down and like closing up. But I feel like
I don't think it'll be that serious though.
But I don't think it'll be that serious because, like I said, it's a funny thing we seen on the memes and everything else. He's like, we survived that happened with the ice cream. Remember that?
Wait.
It was I forgot, something happened to Blue Bell.
Oh, something about they had to stop making production.
Yeah, but Blue Bell, it was like, we survived that. I'm pretty sure we can survive anything. And that's a Texan mindset.
Yeah.
We had that mindset like, hey, we survived this. This is what we do in Texas.
Texas is a great state, man. People love it here.
Yeah.
We're friendly. We don't be doing all that. That's why I be telling people, if you're going to come from Cali, New York, don't bring that Cali mentality to Texas. We cool. We calm and collect over here. We don't need all that.
Yeah,
now, if you do something wrong, you're probably going to get a bullet in you. Simple as that. That's just how Texas rolls.
We love it like that.
Yeah. And, dang, what I was going to say. Texas, eventually, I feel like in the future, will go blue.
Yeah, we got so close this year. We did.
Do you know how close it was?
We was very, very close. I think it was like, 52 to 49?
Something like
that. It was around that area. But it was like, we was pretty much 3% down from being tied up and then making it.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to eventually go blue.
Yeah, for sure.
We're eventually going to go blue. And
Dallas is blue. Austin is blue.
Yeah.
Probably, and it has something to do with the younger generation. Why is because social media is playing a big part in a lot of people's lives.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people just need. It's just very hard on our younger, generation. Man, TikTok plays a lot of role in a lot of people's lives.
Yes.
It's just crazy, man. And a lot of people they'll take headlines into a big old scare story, but that's not really true about the headline. I don't get it.
Like going back to the Juju thing, like
Oh yeah,
I feel like Juju he did his thing, and I love Juju. I feel like he's one of our good guys, our reliable guys. But like I said, I'm with you that I feel like he should have stopped. But I see why he made him stop because, like the coach said, giving the other players fuel.
Yeah,
it is kind of disrespectful. Back then, you got to think about back then in the NFL. If you were sitting there stepping on
it'd be like the T.O. incident.
Yeah, T.O. incident. Yeah. They have to go out there and fight. Like you disrespecting our signs. So I feel like he should have stopped it, but he should have did it a different way.
I said, and some people don't understand. Like, oh, why is it that big of a? If you play football, you would know. You don't do that.
Yeah.
You don't go on people's logo and disrespect the logo.
Yeah. But it's the fun thing, when we was undefeated, it was fine.
It was fine.
When we started losing,
it
became a problem.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy, man. And the NFL, man, what's your opinion on the NFL? Because they over here finding Alvin Kamara for his cleats, $5K.
I feel like
even though that's not nothing to him.
Yeah.
But still, over time, NFL making that money back. It's ridiculous.
They kind of say they making some products off these players sometimes. They got the cleats and everything. I feel like some of the NFLs, some teams are not really following the protocol as they should be, because there's no reason for us to be having COVID situations sometimes. Like, basically, I know we in the bubble, like the NBA did. Shout out to the NBA. They did that thing with having no COVID test.
For sure.
That was. I salute them to that. They really was on top of it.
Most definitely.
NFL, I know it's a little harder in NFL because we're all in. We're going back to their families and everything else. It's kind of harder, but it still should be a protocol test to be like, okay, we need to make sure we're wearing our masks. Got this everybody going there, functioning everything. Just sanitizing everything.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like who got it bad? MLB travel every day.
Yeah, MLB, and I know I feel sorry for those guys out there because I got very respect for those guys. They play so much games.
Yeah, they play. It's 100 and something games.
Yeah.
And then after that, they got to go right back.
To it.
Right
and
back.
I'm like, man, y'all, I salute y'all.
Don't get me wrong, man. I've always wanted to make it to the MLB growing up. I played football and baseball and track, so.
Yeah, MLB, because those guys are pretty smart, and I like how they do their system when they're coming into the MLB. A lot of guys that come to the MLB are a lot more, a lot sure. So
yeah, it's a lot of overseas guys.
Yeah, a lot of overseas
guys. They've been through it. They come over here, don't be playing.
Well, I shout out to them because they went through COVID and they trying to still do what they do.
Yeah.
So, hey.
Much respect.
Because
how do you, man? So how do you feel about what's gonna happen with our ginger? I don't know if you've seen recently on what's her name, Nancy. Miss Nancy?
Yeah.
She said she's changing the name of gingers. So what she's saying is she's changing daughter into like her child, or like if it's okay, your daughter, like your kids.
Yeah.
Instead of you calling their daughter son, you're gonna be like your kid, your son, your cousin, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's changing all this. This is actually going into play.
Wow.
Like as we speak.
Wow.
Congress is doing this right now.
I don't feel like actually they should leave it alone. Like what?
Get them all out of office, bro.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's not. It's like I feel like we got bored. They just feel like they're gonna do something. But no, I feel like don't change it. Leave it. That's my son. That's my daughter.
It's been like that for years.
Yeah, it's been like that for years. Why all of a sudden we want to change it?
Y'all not even gonna be here if it passes. Y'all not gonna even be here to deal with
it. Yeah. So I just feel like they just go ahead and just leave it alone.
Yeah,
just leave it alone. We have other things we need to be worried about than about our sons. Change the name for sons and daughters. That's how it should be it.
How was your New Year's?
New Year's pretty good. It was pretty good. I stayed in. Spent time with my girl, and we just relaxed. We just kind of everybody doing their own thing. Look, I tell everybody, look, be safe, be careful, wear y'all mask.
Yeah.
Just be all good. But other than me, I stayed in. My brother and them stayed in. We just
cool,
chill.
calm, and collect.
Yeah.
You don't need to do all that. And it was crazy is I don't ever remember in my life that has been raining and going through thunderstorming on New Year's Eve. Couldn't even pop fireworks. I mean, you could at night, but couldn't even really pop fireworks like that.
Yep.
I was like, dang.
I said fireworks, me and her we start hearing fireworks too. It was
it was already
going.
still.
I was like, okay, y'all still pop fireworks, okay?
That's crazy.
In the city, like, but it's in the city though, so it's like, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, man. So, do you model at all?
Me? No. I mean, at some point I will. I feel like I will. Yeah, I will, because I know if I get more into this acting, my acting career, I just feel like I will probably do some modeling. You
The
know?
more I'm like getting older, I kind of got like okay, I'm actually taking my workout and stuff serious. So it's like,
yeah.
once I get to my potential physique look, I think I want to try out athletic clothes modeling.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been thinking about it though.
Yeah, like me, I want to be honest. You see my pictures?
Yeah, I see your pictures.
And me doing that, and shout out to my boy Joe Page.
Wait,
He's my photographer.
Oh,
Pretty much he the one that did everything. You probably like,
yeah, I was like,
he
look
did
good, man.
amazing job. Like, shout out to him. But when we was doing out there, I was just making it feel it. Get to do this way, and you just get in that mode.
Yeah. It's because I follow this dude. His name Jeff Logans, man. He's a pretty cool dude. He does modeling, and I'd be like, bro, I'd be looking, I'd be like, dang, how is he? I'm like, okay, he in that thing.
yeah. So
I guess it'd be the same way as just taking a normal picture, but some people really think about you hard. You gotta be natural, just cool, calm.
Yeah.
Stay loose.
That's right. It's like don't get too crazy. Don't get too nervous. Just be you.
Yeah.
And they're gonna tell you what to do. Just follow what they do, and you'll just be perfectly fine.
I think I feel like it's hard to get in the modeling there.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard, but then again, it's like it's fun at the same time.
Yeah.
So if you have something, you gotta do something you gotta do fun with. You can't have fun doing your modeling.
Yeah. Now for all the people listening, I ain't talking about I'm not trying to dress no certain way. I'm not talking about none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking, none of that. No, I'm talking about wearing some clothes.
Yeah.
Looking like a civil man. I ain't trying to do all the extra stuff.
Yeah.
But we're getting close to coming to the end of the podcast, and I really appreciate you coming by.
No problem, man. No problem.
Yes, sir.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, we gotta get you back. I gotta get you back on here one of these days.
Just let me know, man.
Yes, sir. So, is there anything you want to shout out or?
Yeah, I want to shout out to my boys. Joe Page.
Go ahead.
My boys B Davis.
Yeah.
My boy Matt Harper, LD Peyton. All my boys out there, all y'all boys out there. My family, my brother. Oh yeah, please, y'all listen to my brother. A new song came out called Vault. Is Bless Him Lee. Bless Him Lee. So. Check it out, man.
Well, go ahead. You want to spell it out for him? So
yeah, BLESSEM, then Lee, LE.
Okay.
So
Cool.
y'all go check his music out for real, because he's coming up, and we loving it. We loving it, you know what I'm saying? So
it sounds beautiful.
beautiful, yeah. And then me, Laughnowtube, Laughnowtube. Pretty kind of simple like that. And I'm upcoming rapper. Sir Alex is my name.
Sir Alex,
yeah.
Sir,
that's my acting name. So that's who y'all will see in the big screen.
Okay, cool.
So.
Man, all right, man. We getting close. Hey, shout out to everybody that's watching on Facebook Live. Shout out to everybody that's watching on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's your boy Ante. It's my boy Alex Carter, and we out this thing, episode 12, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye, folks. Coolio.